Hey, welcome to the shift. Big shout out first and foremost to all the Cowboys vloggers out there. Many guys out there putting in a lot of work, just overall creating a platform. I have a lot of opinions on those platforms, so I just wanted to start adding to the conversation and just being able to give another outlook, another perspective, hopefully just to collaborate with a lot of guys who just put a lot of insight out there. What I want to get into today is and moving forward is just losses that we've had and the key points and where we went wrong and what you can hope to see better moving forward. I think a lot of losses that we had, there were things that happened that I think coaching wise and just fortune overall. And then overall, we just want to take a look at these losses because a lot of them tend to be credited to Dak, our quarterback, and I just want to look at the key moments where we can realize that we could have did things better as a team overall and help Dak Prescott out. The first loss we'll get into is the Saints loss. There's a lot of moments where you can go back and say that the Cowboys could have did certain things well, but again, we'll look at where they just were kind of gaining momentum and kind of shot themselves in the foot, and hopefully these are some things that they can fix going forward so that when they're in those positions to win the game, they can go ahead and execute and we can have a better outcome. Here you're coming in from a field goal by the Saints, and the very next drive you have Dak. Cowboys line up. The ball gets contested. That was an example of a drive that was third and manageable. In our third down efficiency, that was kind of a question for last year. Another question was Amari Cooper going against elite talent. The ball was contested, very tight space. That's just one of those 50-50 kind of things. If Amari Cooper can create separation, or if you can have somebody like CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup kind of win their one-on-ones, I think you'll see a better outcome. On punt coverage here, we don't do a good job. The Saints get the ball from the 25, get all the way to the 50, giving Teddy Bridgewater a real good field position, helping them just get in position to get points and not really helping out your defense. If you go back to that game, you'll see that the defense played very well, only giving up 12 points. They had a couple points come from the fact that special teams gave them short field position and also offensive mishaps with fumbles that we're just going to get into and look at here. Here you have a play where Dak and the Cowboys are driving. He makes a great play to Witten, but Witten just fumbles the ball here. The defense picks it up, reacts very well, and just takes the ball back down to the Cowboys territory. The Cowboys defense does, however, hold up for you and not allow the Saints to score here. Here on a 4th and 1 situation, you see the Cowboys, they line up, they get the first down. Zeke unfortunately fumbles the ball. This kind of has a chain reaction because on these are pretty much your last two drives. You give up short field position. If you also account for the special teams play, the Saints are then able to kind of drive down the field and pick up some points after this. The defense does well enough to limit the Saints, their points off of just real good field position in the first half. But I think if you kind of fix some of those offensive things with the fumbles, or if you kind of short up that special teams, you'll be able to kind of score a little bit more points when you're driving. So when you think about empty calorie yards, it's not so much of when the Cowboys were down, it's just that Dak's, getting a pretty good drive, and then something unfortunate happens and then causes them to not get points in the end. Here in the fourth quarter, you're in position to win. You just have to drive down the field to just get a field goal. Amari Cooper gets the offensive pass interference against him. Again, fortune just doesn't favor you. So the Cowboys have to overcome these things next year to overall just get these wins, and these wins that are just real close, tight margins, and just avoid these errors overall. So looking back overall, there's a lot of key moments where if the Cowboys do better things, I feel like you come out with a victory. The defense played very well. Maybe Dak Prescott can do a little bit better in the second half by giving you at least one more touchdown. But again, I can argue that certain drives that he was on his way to scoring points, again, you had certain fumbles. So I guess I'm making excuses, but that's just kind of the way I see it. Man, again, I appreciate y'all watching. This is the first one out of many. Again, I I figure I spend so much time watching Cowboys vloggers and looking up Cowboys news that I may as well just go ahead and contribute. So I don't, expect too much from this point on, but just any conversation that we can get started, man. Y'all hit me up, inbox me, and we'll keep it going.